evening. This is Bill, K6 Care. ARCS slow May 7th, 2025. This transmission modes and meets
I like that one. That must be one of the biggest ones around.
On 441.3 megahertz. River City ARCS members and all licensed radio amateurs are welcome to participate. If you wish to join the net or need to make a call at any time, please announce your call sign between transmissions and net control will acknowledge you. If an emergency should arise and you need the repeater, please contact the net control by saying break, break. A double break signifies emergency traffic. The net will stand by for you until the emergency is terminated or the traffic is moved to another frequency. Stations who wish to check in are asked to respond with their full call sign using the recognized ITU phonetic alphabet and their name. I will recognize each station before continuing. All right, let's get with it. Any station who wishes to check into the net, please come now.
November 6, Delta Victor Mike, Stewart and Natomas.
Good evening, everyone. Alpha India 6, Delta Golf, Joel and Florence.
Kilo 6, Alpha Golf, Whiskey.
Okay, I got 4. I got Stewart, N6DVM. I got Joel, AI6DG. I got Carol, KP4MD. And I got Alan, K6AGW. Welcome. Good to have you. Let's see if we got anybody else.
Kilo 6, Sierra, Quebec, Yankee, Clay, Grass Valley.
Hello, Clay, Kilo 6, Sierra, Quebec, Yankee. I think you have been with us before. It's good to have you back. Anybody else? Okay, I will call later to see if anybody else comes along. I see Stewart put a message up on YouTube. All right, we're going to start with Stewart then because he was first in. If you're ready, Stewart, go ahead and let us have it.
All right, this is a recursive image, an SSTV image of another SSTV image, PD120.
All right, Stuart, thank you. Here it's finishing up in YouTube. Our first comrade on the list for commentary is Joel, AI6DG. Did you get it, Joel?
Pretty good reception, very few, or relatively few pops. But is this off of ISS or one of the satellites? So it's definitely Russian. It's that big, the main center is a photo of that big Russian statue, spirit, I don't know what it's called, Spirit of Russia, the motherland, I don't know. But it's huge. I mean, what is it, 500 feet tall or something? It's outrageously tall. How the heck do you clean it? I mean, I can just imagine scaffolds or ropes and people hanging trying to clean the places. Anyway, it's all in Russian, so I have no idea what it's saying. 1941 to 1945. Okay, so it's celebrating World War II and Russian's victory in it. N6NA Series 27 2/12 something 27. Back to net, the I6TG.
Thank you, Joel. Let's go to Carol, KP4MD, and see what her insight is. Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, okay, this is KP4MD. I'm thinking this has to do with the great victory, Patriotic Victory Day, which is May 9th coming up, the big celebration in Moscow. And it's a pretty hot topic because I guess Putin wants to have a ceasefire for a few days because of the dignitaries going to be there to see the parade, but he doesn't stop bombing Ukraine. So I have no idea what's going on over there. I understand that it's pretty hectic right now because they have some drones that are, anytime there's drones anywhere near any of the airports, they lock down all of the flights. So it's kind of hectic there. But thank you, and yes, happy Victory Day, whoever's celebrating. Back to Nets, KP4MG.
Thank you, Carol. Any other comments before I go to Stuart? All right, Stuart. You know, like Joel, it slips my mind what the name of this statue is. I know that it's huge, but this looks like, obviously it was an ISS image, but it looks like it's got a postage stamp up on the top right, too. So, anyway, give us the lowdown on it, Stuart.
All right, you all got it right. Yes, this is from the International Space Station. I captured this morning from the space station while I was sleeping. I had my radio set to try to capture an image, and it caught one, and this is the one I captured. This is the Motherland Calls statue. It's in Volgograd, Russia. Yes, it's due to propaganda piece, essentially, but for the Battle of Stalingrad, July 1942 to February 1943. It was completed in 1967. It's the largest statue in Europe. It's 279 feet tall. And the rough translation, of course, at the top is Happy Great Victory Day. That's it, N6DVM.
Stuart, what antenna did you catch this image with?
An Edfong tri-band antenna that's about 30 feet attached to the side of my house, running LMR 400 at 75 feet from a Yaesu FTM 150 radio.
Very impressive. I'm embarrassed that I didn't get any images this go-round. I was too busy chasing other ones. Anyway, with that said, let me see on YouTube. Stuart's already given a welcome to Andy Cowley. Good evening to you also, Andy. It's good to have you. So that said, let's go Carol is next in the rotation. That's KP4MD again. If you're ready, go for it, Carol.
Yeah, I also like to say hi to Andy. You know, he's up really late, um, being there from the United Kingdom. It's 9 o'clock over here, and I think it's like probably 4 a.m. over there. So yeah, he's just. I guess either he's got insomnia or else he's a night owl. Anyway, hi there out to you, Andy. Okay, this picture's coming PD120.
All right. Hey, don't worry, Joel. I didn't forget about you. I just got confused on my order here. You'll be up next. So anyway, that one came through pretty good. With that said, hopefully I was trying to make it through without botching up anybody's turn. Let's go to Alan, K6AGW, and get his commentary on this one.
Okay, this is a very clean picture for the most part. Let me expand it a bit here. Oh, there's a few pixel pops in there. Not too bad, though. Looks like a ham fest with a couple of, maybe a senior member there and a couple of adolescent members. Looks like they're having a good time for sure. Definitely looks like a ham fest. Oh, Long Island CW Club. Doesn't that sound familiar? A la last night. And that's my comments to the image. Thanks, Bill. Back to net control.
Thank you, Alan. Let's go to Clay, K6SQY, and for his commentary on this.
Well, I pretty much noticed all the same things as he did. Image came through pretty good. I have a few pixel pops, and looks like Long Island CW Club. Hopefully some kids learn CW. I'll be interested to hear what Carol's got to say about it. K6SQY.
Thanks, Clay. Any other comments before I go to Carol? Okay, I know, like, I've seen this before. I know that's Howard of LICW there on the left, but I don't know who the kids are and where it was at. But let's see what if Carol's got the full explanation on it. Go ahead, Carol.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, this is KP4MD. This is a recent picture. This is Howard Bernstein, WB2UZE, the founder of the Long Island CW Club, of course. He's in front of their booth at the Orlando Hamcation convention, which was earlier this year. And those two youngsters is Kirsten and Ian, who are they were speakers at the youth forum at the Hamcation convention. They just posed for this picture, and I thought it was really cool that this was the lead speaker on our meeting yesterday from the Long Island CW Club. So a really good picture of him too. So yes, and the youngsters, I believe, do participate in CW as well. So that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll turn it back to Net Control. It's KP4MD.
Thank you, Carol. That was like a pretty good presentation by those guys last night from LICW. If you didn't see it, it's on the N6NA website, or actually on the this YouTube channel here. So it's pretty good. All right, let's circle back and get Joel, because he's going to think I left him behind. So if you're ready for us, Joel, now you're up. Good tone.
CD 120.
I'm getting like really bad pixel poppage here at my QTH, but still it came through pretty good. For commentary, we're going to take it right back to the top. That's the Stewart N6DVM. What say you, Stewart?
Well, the Golden Gate Bridge gives it away, of course. This is in the Bay. This is west of the Golden Gate Bridge. I believe it's Mal Rock Beach, which is a little further west than Baker Beach. Nice view, nice location. I love this location. We go down to the Presidio and Chrissy Field often with the dogs, and it's really nice down there. Pretty good image. There are quite a few pixel pops, but it's viewable, and I'd like to know more about it. N6NA.
Thank you, Stuart. That brings us back around to Carol, KP4MD. Go ahead with your outlook on this one, Carol.
Yes, I'm absolutely astounded, and I recognize the Golden Gate Bridge. And I have to say there's probably around 40 or 50% pixel pops here. But there's kind of like a little boulder in the middle of the bay there in the front of you there. And looking down, looks like looking like a pretty steep cliff going down into the water. That's all I can think. And there's some kind of a pine tree over on the left side. But nice, a nice view. Back to you, KP for MT.
Thank you, Carol. Any other comments before I go to Joel? Okay, I didn't know if it was east or west of Golden Gate Bridge. I couldn't tell, but if it wasn't for the tree, I was thinking, I wonder if it's like a escape from Alcatraz or something. But anyway, let's see what Joel says. It is a neat-looking place. Go ahead, Joel.
Yeah, I think someone nailed it. I think you said Seal Rock Beach, and I had to go pull it up on Google Maps and identify. Yep, that's probably what we're looking down at. I go to San Francisco for B-Side San Francisco once a year. It's once a year, so I'm down in this area once a year, and I spend I spend some extra time down there. And one whole day I do touristing, and this year I decided to take the bus down to Land's End, Sutro Heights, Cliff House, Sutro Baths, and just wander and explore. And I walked partway up Coastal Trail from Land's End towards Golden Gate, not too far, and just followed the trail and followed what looked interesting. Unfortunately, most of the time when some offshoot trail looked interesting, it ended up leading to a homeless encampment. So when the garbage and the smell of urine started appearing, I turned back. And usually, I was looking for a photo, and usually I didn't find anything. But this was a notable exception, because as I started heading back up trail towards the real trail, I saw this, and this is an amazing view. This is really nice. This whole area looks nice. I want to go back. I'm been browsing around, dragging around, zooming in and out on Google Maps, and there's so many trails and ins and outs, and not only there, but hey, there's the Legion of Honor. If I want to go to an art museum, it's not too. I wasn't too far from a great art museum. That's where Legion of Honor is. I was wondering. I knew it was down there somewhere. So there's so many things to see along the coast between Cliff House and Golden Gate. So I think the next few trips down there, the next few years, I'll be exploring that area. But geez, got to be careful. I'm sure that search and rescue does not like it when people go off trail and slide down to the bottom and off a cliff or to the beach or something. It would be so easy to do, and there's so many places along there where that'll happen. And it looks like an easy walk along the beach. Nope, they've got all these little inlets and rock formations that jut down from the cliff face and out into the water. So I think it would not be an easy walk to get from Cliff House all the way back up to Golden Gate. I have to go up and down beach roads. Anyway, always something to explore down there, and it looks gorgeous. Back to net, AI6TV.
Thanks for that, Joel. That is like a neat-looking place. Being from Southern California, this and a lot of other places up here are uncharted territory for me, so that's kind of a good thing. And thanks for some of those graphic explanations in there too. I'll know what to watch out for. Alrighty then. Next up's going to be Alan, K6AGW. Last week was his first time on the net coming back from the desert, and he sent us one of those tough act to follow pictures. So let's see what he's got for us this week. Go ahead, Alan, if you're ready.
Thanks, Bill. I am ready. This is going to come across Scotty 1, and I have a question. My PD 120, if I were to force that for a transmit mode, only shows a quarter of the screen, takes up 1/4. My image takes up 1/4 of the screen. And I've tried every way from Sunday to get it to fill up the screen without success. I'm sure the fact that it's sending Scotty 1 is probably mostly inconsequential, because that'll send a full image. And I'll let it drop in case anybody has a comment to that quandary.
Comment.
Go ahead first, Stuart. I got a comment too.
What is the size of your source image?
Good question. Don't have the answer.
I don't know if this is it, but if the source image may not be matched, my PD120 images are 640 by 496 for what it's worth, but I don't know. N6
Thanks for that, Stuart. You know, when we were doing this last week, Alan, it was a couple days after I had sent an image, Scotty 1, on 20 meters. It was the first time I did that, other than this net. And then when I changed it to PD 120, when we were trying to work this out, it changed to a quarter of the screen. I just left the thing selected PD 120, deleted the image out of the screen, and I already have it down in the picture frames below. I just resized it to 640 by 496, somewhere around there, and then put it back in the frame, and it filled up the picture for PD 120.
Okay, copy all that. Probably good information. I'll look into what, the thing is, every image I've tried to load does that with PD 120, but maybe it is an image size issue, and I will work on that. But here we go. Scotty 1, coming your way. Okay, that did not work. Move on, Bill. Move on.
It was starting to come through.
Okay, let me give it one more shot. Stand by, please.
got it. You know, that what was weird about that transmission, other than all the whistling and everything, I heard like a kind of a static roar in the background. But maybe afterward, Carol or Joel give us some insight on a transmission like that. But for commentary, we're going to go to Clay, K6SQI, first this time, and see what he's got to say. Go ahead, Clay.
All right. Well, when he started and stopped it, it kind of screwed my my SSTV up a little bit. So it messed up the first part of it, and then I only ended up getting the last part. But I'm also looking on YouTube, and part I did get was better than what came through YouTube. So it looks like I see some radios, and I'm not picking it out too much more. Yeah, sorry I screwed that up a little bit. I'll let you comment on it and tell me more about it. This is Clay, K6SQI.
That's okay, Clay. Let's go back to the top to Stuart, N6DVM, for comment on this one.
All right, I have no experience with these. I do see CubeSats, so I presume it's a nanosatellite kit of some kind. I know very little about them. It looks like fun, and I'd like to know more about the use case and how you're using this. That's it, N6DVM.
Any more comment before I go to Alan?
Yeah, KP4MD.
Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, the roaring noise you were hearing, it sounded like there was a very loud white noise constantly throughout the transmission, as if this was a weak off-the-air recording together with white noise that was coming from the receiver. That's what it sounded like. And you can see there is snow throughout the picture caused by that very loud white noise that was there. And I don't know if that's the original file that you transmitted, Alan, with that noise, or it might be coming in through your audio mixer from somewhere else. That's all I have to say. But yeah, this is, it looks like the CubeSat simulator that Alan brought to the meeting yesterday. Back to net, KP4MD.
Thanks, Carol. Yeah, you know, I had left it to the commentary. The YouTube picture kind of softens it up, but it's awfully snowy, Alan. I don't know if you can, if you're looking at on YouTube, that kind of softens it up. So I don't know if it's just a one-off interference thing, but anyway, tell us about the picture.
Right. Well, thanks for all those comments. This is Kilo 6 Alpha Golf Whiskey. And yeah, it came across pretty messed up, blurry looking, a lot of noise on my signal. I don't know why, because it was certainly a clean image that was sent. So that's concerning, but moving ahead, besides image quality issues, I brought to yesterday's club meeting for show and tell my CubeSat Sim emulator, satellite emulator. It has working solar panels, rechargeable batteries, has multi-channel voltage, current, and temperature telemetry transmitted on UHF frequencies. The modes include APRS, SSTV. It will send SSTV images. Haven't tested that yet. Has a CW mode, FSK mode, and a BPSK mode for telemetry transmission. Runs using Fox Telum software or APS software. It has a Raspberry Pi Micro Pico. That ribbon, no, you really can't see the detail of my image, but there is a camera, and there is an integrated low bandpass filter. and it's a 3D printed frame and with solar panels. And what the image shows is kind of the fact sheet, and then the 3 boards that came basically pre-assembled. I needed to stack them and do some interconnections with some JP3 cables, and then put the frame, a plastic frame around it, and stick my solar panels on and stick some antennas on it. And I brought the assembled, of course, device to show and tell, and did a little show and tell. That's what I got. Back to net control.
Thanks, Alan. It's a shame that one didn't come through better. That picture deserves some more detail so that the folks could see some of the, details in it. But I'm glad I got to see it last night. That thing's pretty neat. I'm thinking about building one too. So anyway, on from Nito. Next, we're going to go to Clay, K6SQY, and see what he may have for us tonight if he is ready. Are you ready, Clay?
I am ready. I do want to say that that CubeSat thing looks really cool. I would like to know more about it later. But anyways, let me try the tone.
Hey, Clay, all we got was a carrier. No modulation, no nothing.
Well, okay. Sorry about that. I guess I'm going to have to do some work.
You got a quick fix, or you want me to circle back to you?
Let me try tone again here one time.
I'm not hearing a tone.
Okay, well, I guess you have to skip me for tonight, and I'll hopefully get back to you next week.
Or, well, stick with us in case you got any questions or anything, okay?
comment.
Go ahead, Joel.
One simple possibility is that your audio devices have just gotten messed up, so all you have to do is to go in and select the devices. Sometimes Windows gets confused and loses what you think is the device, and it says the device, but it doesn't actually have it. You have to reselect it.
I also had YouTube running, so I'm wondering if maybe that did it.
What Joel was saying is something I've had to do frequently, just to double check that the right COM ports were being used. That said, I'll go ahead and send one right now. All right, I got it ready. Let me send a tone too and see if it's working. It's not. See, I gotta go and reselect mine too. Stand by. Stand by. Wow, what an embarrassment. I don't know. One thing that's weird, mine's saying is that it's not just SSTV. It's saying the Ionic version, which I do have on this computer, is using it, but I'm not using that.
A comment.
Go ahead.
No idea if it's related, but I had a similar problem a few weeks ago when I was running sound modem and VAR FM and had multiple devices open, and there was conflicts and nothing worked, and nothing worked until I rebooted the machine. For what it's worth, N6NA.
Okay, I'm going to ask if anybody else has like an image to send in the interim. I'm going to do a reboot. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to send?
Hey, George, I think I got my tone fixed here, so could I give it another try? This is K6SQY.
Yeah, go ahead, Clay. I'll watch you on YouTube while this reboots. It boots pretty fast. I heard a tone that time.
Okay, K6SQY, here we go. This should be PD120.
that came through that time. To keep the commentary even, let's go to Joel, AI6DG. Go ahead, Joel.
Well, it looks like we're on a mountaintop. I see a lot of blue sky on the top half with some very distant mountaintops in the middle with some low brush or vegetation on our mountaintop just in front of us, surrounding a gravel area where we're sitting. I see this is the bare edge of a tripod and dish on the left, and is dead center straight in front of us. There's a dish on a pole and a little box kind of mounted behind and at the bottom of it, maybe 8 inches in size, because the dish is probably only 12 or 18 inches in size, and mounted to the tripod or sitting in front of the tripod is a transceiver of some kind. I'm not sure, don't recognize exactly what it is, and it's pointed off to the distance, so I'm assuming we're doing some satellite or point-to-point. Let's see, what frequency would that be? I guess it could be microwave. It's going to be fairly high frequency, maybe 440 or higher. And then on the extreme edge on the right, there's the fence with some barbed wire on the top of it. So where are we? What are we doing? What's that radio? Back to net, yeah, 6DG.
All right, thank you, Joel. Let's, keeping it even again, let's go to Alan and see what he's got to say.
This is Kilo 6 Alpha Golf Whiskey, Alan, in Sacramento. A few pixel pops in the image for sure. My reaction to it is it's microwave. It looks like setups I've seen before. It is likely going point to point, so there would be a receiving dish some miles away. And obviously looks like a radio. I don't know if that's an ICOM down there below it. But that's my guess, is microwave frequencies, ham radio for sure. Also of note is that antenna in the right side background. What are those called? Quadrature? Definitely satellites, I'm guessing. Kind of different than the dish. Maybe it's all satellite, and I'm wrong. So that's what I got. Back to net control.
Barbed wire, maybe that's what you think is the antenna?
Looks like what do they call a quadrature antenna on the right side.
Question.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say maybe that's razor wire, barbed wire on the right. My question is, I agree, this looks like a microwave dish for point-to-point. I'm anxious to know if this is for Aridin networking or SSTV or something like that. So that's it, N6DVM.
I think Ellen might be looking for like the term egg beater, but I think it is some kind of razor coil. But anyway, let's go to Clay and see what he's got to say.
All right, good guesses there. It is actually razor wire on the right there. So this is Mount Vaca, and we were at a place called The Pickle, and we were working some stations last weekend, and it was San Bernardino Microwave Society was having a 2 gigahertz and up contest, and so a bunch of guys from the Bay were kind of working each other. I don't think any of them were able to work into Southern California, but we had a pretty good event actually. Mostly Sunday. I did make a couple contacts on Saturday, and so this here is my 2.3 gigahertz station, and has a 2-foot dish, 22 dBi gain. In the box is a transverter and a 20-watt amplifier. and use the IC705 to power it, so, or to feed it. And yeah, it's lots of fun, and if you guys don't know about that, then should look into it. Lots of fun stuff going on, higher frequencies there. So, N6STV.
Thank you, Clay. You know, I have heard that guy on Saturday mornings on the calling frequency up there from the pickle. You know, pointing his, I think he's got a Yagi or something. He points around to see how far he can get. But you know what? I think I've been like doing stuff with my radio. I think I'm not gonna be able to send an image tonight. Let me see if I got a tone one more time. Did you guys hear a tone there?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, I must have done something right. All right, here we go. If it goes through, it is kind of along the in the spirit of our presentation last night, you know, with Morse code and the such. So here it comes. Glad I could make that work. This is Bill K6KRQ. I've been remiss in IDing. I think I'm going to go to, let's go to Carol KP4MD for this one. Go ahead, Carol. I guess we lost her. Let's go to Alan.
Thanks, Bill. This is Alan here, this is Kilo 6 Alpha Golf Whiskey. Nice picture, clean picture compared to what we've seen tonight. There's a few pixel pops, but far fewer. So good transmission, nice piece of art. Beautiful. I get the link to last night's Long Island CW Club presentation and the kind of technology moving in on a more primitive society, I guess, would be a message within the piece of art. Thanks for sharing, Bill. Back to Net Control.
Thanks, Alan. Let me circle back and see if we got Carol back. Are you still with us, Carol?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I accidentally flipped up the mic on my headset and it disconnects it when I do that. Native American carrying a rifle, leaning up against a telegraph pole, listening to it, and maybe possibly hearing dots and dashes. I don't know if it actually traveled through the wood, but yeah, a great connection there. Line of telegraph poles going into the distance in the snow. Back to you.
Any other comments?
Two horses on the right, one to carry the Indian and one that's carrying the product of his hunt because it looks like it has a dead deer on it. Back to net, AI6DG.
Very good. Anybody else? Okay, well, Alan was right on, and Carol was even more right on her than she might have thought. You know, I'm a big fan of American art from the frontier period, especially Charles Russell. But this one here this was painted at the turn of the century by an artist named Henry Farney. And the title of this painting is Song of the Talking Wire. And I kind of like it, too, because it signals like the end of the old and the coming of the new. But I've really thought about getting a lithograph of this print and framing it and, like, hanging it up. This is one of my favorite ones. So anyway, it was my pleasure to share it. So that being said, we're at the top of the hour. Are there any comments, questions, or burning desires before I close out the net?
A quick comment.
Go ahead, Stuart.
Thank you for sharing this. This is a beautiful image. Really like it. In college, there used to be a Native American university outside Davis, between Davis and Winters, DQU University. And I used to go out there and hang out in the library and look at all kinds of historical documents and artifacts from Native American history. And I just really appreciate you sharing this. Thank you. N6NA.
Thanks, Stuart. And by the way, Joel, it's like a good catch spotting his packed pony there. It kind of tells me the picture came through somewhat with some kind of definition. Any other questions, comments, burning desires?
AA6YOA.
Hey, it's Kayla. Hey, Kayla, how are you? It's good to have you. What do you got going on?
Well, I made my supposed smart TV do something smart, and I went to YouTube, and I am actually watching you on the big screen. So, great picture, beautiful. I have a few little pixel pops, but other than that, it's a beautiful image.
Hey, we're glad you dropped by. Have you made any progress in getting your radio able to send and receive slow scan images?
Well, I kind of put that on the back burner. I started my putting the PL259s onto my LMR 400, and my whole kitchen table was covered with cuttings here and crimping tools and all sorts of stuff. So I kind of lost focus on that for a while. But I want to get back to it now that I know I can see it on TV, which is certainly a lot better than on the cell phone. I think I'll make an effort next time. K6YLA.
Well, this is Bill, K6KRQ. Well, turn up the heat on that when you get a chance, but in the meantime, you can still check in and be part of the commentary rotation. The more the merrier on this net. So, any more questions or comments?
Yeah, KP for MD.
Go ahead, Carol.
Yeah, I don't know if you mentioned it, but this will be the last live stream for a few weeks I'm going to be not being able to do this until the net for June 11th. I just want to say bye to all the people out there in YouTube land, and we're taking a little vacation. Over.
Can we still run the net without YouTube until you get back? I kind of figured that was coming up.
Oh yeah. This net has run for the longest time for many years before we did YouTube. So the only thing is you won't have the feedback of seeing somebody else's picture. But that's yeah. Just carry on. You're doing a great job. Over.
Alrighty then, we'll keep it going, and no problem. And we'll eagerly await your return and have a pleasant trip. So I'm going to give one more call for questions and comments. All right, I want to thank all who participated in tonight's SSTV Net, and I want to thank Kayla for coming along. That's a good thing. And we had a couple of glitches tonight, but we worked through them. We hope to see you again next Wednesday at 9 p.m. And like Carol said, for all you in YouTube land, we won't have a live stream for a few weeks. But if you can tune into this station and you have MM, well, it'll be kind of hard if you're far away. But anyway, we'll be back next week at 9 p.m. The net, I'm going to close this net officially at 10:04 p.m. This is Bill, K6, KRQ, wishing all of you a good evening. 73.
Hey, Alan, could you stick around for a moment? AI-6DU.